Brandon is canceling child support, boys. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we're going to watch the new Kurtis Town, Chronically Online.
Attention,
which is basically everyone in this community.
Kurtis Town citizen.
Shouts out to Kurtis, okay? Our big, beautiful boy. Calling out. Trapped in a box. Oh, new box episode. Let's go. Oh. Look at that. God, the gift of content has been given to us, okay?
I'm doing the biggest show I've ever done in Chicago on September 16th at the Chicago Theater.
I gotta pee, I'll be back in 1 second.
Tickets are going fast, okay? So grab some before they're gone. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm really excited. Also, some shows on the West Coast sold out, so we added some late shows to San Diego, LA, San Francisco, and Seattle. So yeah, click the link in the description to get tickets, or just go to KurtisConner.com, and I hope to see you there. My tour bus burnt down, if you didn't know. My tour bus caught fire and burnt down and I lost all my stuff. But hey, the shows are still happening, so I hope to see you there. Enjoy the video. All right, folks. I'm on my phone a lot. It's something that I've been consciously trying to cut back on, but it's hard, especially since I'm on tour right now. I'm in Omaha, Nebraska. What the fuck else am I gonna do? All I've been doing these past few weeks has just been fucking scrolling TikTok and watching videos that are 100% taking years off of my life. I've actually prepared one for you today. We'll put it on screen.
What's up, Yogi? So me and Brian Crew just taught a really juicy anus workshop today.
And look, as much as I would like to say, reject modernity, embrace tradition, fuck that, okay? You want me to go live on a farm, poop out of my window, wipe my butt with a piece of corn? I'm good. But at the same time, that would be nice. You know, sometimes I really do miss the days before social media. And I know a lot of you Gen Zers watching are like, hold on.
Hasan said he didn't do LA and now he's doing more LA. You know, I directly DM'd him. Like, the what are you doing, bro? Straight up. I DM'd him personally. He is doing this for me personally, okay? I was like, what's up? You're going to keep coming to America? You're not going to come to Los Angeles? What is this shit? What's going on? I know his tour bus caught on fire. Well, guess what? Caught on fire because he's not in Los Angeles. Yeah, I said it.
Did he just say before social media? Huh? What the heck is this guy talking about? Shut up. I'm almost 30. So although I spent a lot of my childhood on the computer, I didn't really have a social media profile in my own name until I was like, maybe like 10.
Kurtis, Handshake, Ludwig, avoiding Hasan for content? First of all, no. Don't put Kurtis in that category. Ludwig, yes. Kurtis, absolutely no. Okay? You're wrong. You're straight wrong.
Or 11 years old, and that was of course on MySpace. And I say a social media profile in my own name because I use a lot of sites that could have been classified as like early social media. I played a lot of Habbo Hotel. I also frequented a lot of forums that I'm too embarrassed to divulge the details of, so I won't. But being a millennial... Shut up! But being a millennial, I feel like I have an interesting relationship with social media and the internet as a whole. A series of tubes.
The internet is a series of tubes.
I remember what it was like before Facebook, before Twitter, before Instagram, before all of that. And let me tell you, it really wasn't that different. I used to play a ton of videos.
It wasn't. It was just that we didn't have... We hadn't like supercharged the process of just like giving each other absolutely the worst kind of mental illness.
Video games and watch way too much TV. I still do both of those things, but the difference now is that when I'm not playing video games or watching a TV, I'm looking at my phone screen instead, which is super cool. Oh, yeah. Can't wait for my eyes to fucking collapse in on themselves, Vecna style, after all these years of screen time, you know? Dude, even when I'm complaining about watching too much TV, I make a television show reference. I'm doomed. Like Doom, the video game. And movie. They also made a movie. They made a Doom movie starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I feel like we don't talk about that enough. They did that, and I loved it. But I'm also in a very interesting spot because being online is my job. I have to know all the trends. I gotta keep a finger on the pulse of whatever the James Charles is doing these days or whatever. But even for people who don't make a living online, being on the internet and staying on your phone, it's a very huge part of their lives, especially young people. According to the CDC, the average screen time for 8 to 10-year-olds is 6 hours, 11 to 14-year-olds is 9 hours, and 15 to 18-year-olds is 7.5 hours. Those are like full work days of kids staring at a screen when they could be out.
Yeah, it's a whole ass day of work, dude. It ain't easy to be a hater out here, okay? Those are rookie numbers. Get those numbers up, 8-year-olds. The f is this?
working at an Amazon factory, you know? Get to work, man. But as people spend more and more time online, they tend to lose touch with reality a little bit. And I can attest to that. Have you ever used the word poggers in front of someone who isn't online all the time? That's a nightmare, I'll tell you that. And there's a certain term that's been used in the past few years to describe people whose perception of reality has been warped by excessive internet usage, and that term is chronically online. Really quick, I want to say that the usage of the word chronically, it's a bit gnarly, I think, seeing as, you know, someone can just stop being online whenever they want, but people with like chronic illness can't really log off from the constant pain and suffering that they're feeling. So going forward, how about we call it extremely online? Just like Shanspeare did in their video called "We're Chained to Our Phones and It's Scarier Than We Think." If you want like a well-researched and informative and intelligent video about this topic, you are in the wrong place. Sorry to break it to you, but you're in the silly zone right now. It's about to get so goofy down here. In my video, we're gonna take a look at some posts from people who probably have the worst opinions ever. Opinions that could only exist if you spend way too much time on the internet. And I figured for this video, we'd split it into 2 parts. Each part focusing, the only thing that should be focusing is that camera on a particular social media platform. And obviously we have to talk about the 2 platforms that harbor the most extremely online takes, Twitter and TikTok. So let's start with Twitter. Okay, so this is the first one we got. We got a tweet that says, "How the hell did Donkey f that dragon?" Honestly, a great question. Even as like a child watching Shrek, I was still bamboozled by that whole thing. But that's not the extremely online thing, okay? We've all thought that. Someone quote tweeted this and said, "Y'all think penetrative sex is the only way to give and..."
I don't know why people think that like if you're a 14-month subscriber, you know, you're gonna get in here and write some dumb shit in the chat and link some dumb shit in the chat. Like, I'm gonna ban you permanently, and mods will most likely not unban you. You should know better. You've been a 14-month subscriber. There are mentally ill everywhere, not just on the internet, all around, that say threatening things and say that they want to kill me and shit. What do you want me to do? Respond to every single one? Make it a larger issue? Legitimize it? I'm gonna ban you. Then you're going to go into a subreddit and be like, I hate him now. I've been giving him $5 for 14 months, so I should be able to straight up. This guy's a pussy. Yeah, dude, I know. It's just like, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous. Obviously, stop farming drama for other people. Don't do it. Anyway, how the hell did Donkey f that dragon? Y'all think penetrative sex is the only way to give and receive pleasure? Shaking my head. Such a narrow view of intimacy. Oh,
receive pleasure.
This is my, by the way, internet brain rot is chronically online. Okay, that's what Kurtis is talking about. It's one of my favorite subject matters to discuss because I'm chronically online, and part of what I love to do as a chronically online person is also kind of like a Jane Goodall style situation. Go into chronically online circles, communities, and basically understand or document what they're saying. And this is an extremely online interaction, and it is something that this Discord, my Discord server, probably would have engaged in, both simultaneously laughing at it while also having Discord server members who would literally say things like this very seriously.
SMH, such a narrow view of intimacy. And like, look. Yeah, sure. Penetration isn't the only way to get your rocks off, but like, yo, Donkey and Dragon literally had like Donkey and Dragon hybrid babies.
Donkey piped.
Yo, if they ever come out with like a strictly adult version of D&D, they gotta call it D&D. Donkeys and Dragons. This has got to be the most like Twitter interaction ever. You know, someone just tweeting a silly little thought that they had, and then some random person jumping in and being like, oh wow, really? SMH, man, you have such a narrow view of intimacy. Like, he's asking how a donkey the dragon, okay? I feel like we don't need to think about it too much, because all this tweet did is make me think of Donkey doing other, you know, going down on the, or going up on the dragon, I guess, you know? And I don't like that. I don't like it. I love it. Gracie, didn't you say you were logging off? Please, I know you're in a bad headspace right now. Can you kill yourself, please? I can't handle this right now. Shoddy, that's over the line. And I'm being serious. Sorry for calling you shoddy. I say it when I'm nervous. Okay. All right. I don't want to trivialize whatever this person is going through, okay? I hope they're doing okay now, right? But saying shoddy when you're nervous, that might be the funniest thing of all time. I'm sorry. Justin Bieber must have been one nervous fella.
Only you shouted.
There's gonna be one less nervous boy. Also, I hope they only say shoddy when they're nervous on Twitter, because in real life, whoa. Thank you so much for coming in for this scholarship interview. You know, I gotta say, we're all very impressed by your grades and your extracurriculars. Wow. Off the record, you're a shoo-in to get this scholarship at Harvard, but this whole interview, we just gotta do it as a formality, okay? Hey, I totally understand, you know? It's all good, Shoddy. Did you just call me Shoddy? Did I? Listen, I say it when I'm nervous. I'm so shoddy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's fine. But just, you know, going forward, that's Mr. Shoddy. It's my last name. Yeah, it'd probably go something like that. All right, next, we're gonna take a look at one of my favorite Twitter interactions of all time. Being grossed out by another person's energy and mentality is such a real thing. That's called disliking someone. They nailed it. They nailed it, man. And it's so true, man. I feel like, Twitter sucks, man. There'll be a tweet that's like, yo, if I FaceTime you at 3 a.m., that means I fuck with you. And it'll have like 1 billion likes. Who's liking this shit? Dude, I feel like people are just doing way too much to explain the most simple things. And also,
yeah, I mean, that is Twitter. That is exactly what Twitter is. It's awesome. And it's great. It like every week there's another, we need to normalize hugging your parents, y'all. And it's like, what do you mean? Where did this come from? Who's not doing this? If you have a good relationship with your parents, you probably do this regularly. It's a very weird thing. Another type of Twitter trend that I also love is whenever someone takes something hyper-specific from their personal experience in an interpersonal relationship and then whip that into a mission statement about an entire group of individuals. Obviously, when it's done to an oppressed, marginalized community, it's called bigotry. But my favorite is also when it's done to the otherwise historically oppressor community, and you know, the misandrist takes that I love, because it doesn't have the same impact of bigotry, but it's still very funny to read. Like whenever someone will be like insanely specific about a past relationship that they've had, but then they are basically saying that like all men are this way. It's fun. It's fun to do that. It's a fun thing to watch basically happen and unfold. Usually it'll be like, y'all think, I mean, this is like kind of a real tweet that came out. I remember, I love referencing that, where it's like, I love, and we'll try to paraphrase it basically, but it'll always be like, reminds me of the therapy TikToks you watch projecting shit they need to work on. Yeah. It'll basically be like, y'all think you can be friends with your boyfriend Lamau when, you know, your boyfriends are always just interested in just having sex with you, nutting inside of you, and then playing Call of Duty for 8.5 hours. And it's like, no, that happened to you. I think that just happened to you. And maybe all the 30,000 people that also liked it, it might have happened, like a version of that might have happened to them as well. But I don't think that's like I don't think that's a thing that happens all the time. Why do us straight men watch gay porn from time to time was one of my favorite self-reports. Wait, really? What? Normalize allowing your single friends to bring their platonic best friends as a +1 to your wedding. Like, I am begging y'all to stop only validating romantic relationships. Not everyone wants them, but they still have a person. 200,000 likes on this. A thing that happens is just like specific to your friend group. Maybe someone in your friend group was like, nah, I'm just going to make sure only couples are allowed. Why? If you have a +1, like, I mean, if you're close to the wedding party and you have a +1, you can bring whoever the you want. I love this. This is a 10 out of 10 tweet. Here, this classic. I mean, yeah, this one is my favorite. We've already seen this. Hi, someone with heavy food sensory issues here. Frosted mini wheats are the only things, are one of the only things I can actually consume regularly and not get sick from. Guilting people who can't support boycotts is ableist as f, but y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Bra-ta-ta. No, we're ready. I don't think you're ready for that conversation. I think we all were ready for this. This is Twitter. Twitter is literally just for this, for having this conversation in different various forms. Twitter user discovers empathy. Do you ever get secondhand happiness? Like someone is happy, so you're happy because they're happy? That's crazy. Normalize blowing on coffee. That's a little too hot. That's 100K likes right there, dude. That's so me. I'm an empath. Making IRL mutuals at college, y'all. This shit is crazy. You mean friends? You know it's going to be a banger tweet if that account has a DNI list? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. It's going to be a double banger if it also mentions what kind of neurodivergence it has. Straight up. Yeah, pronouns in the bio. Y'all thought that was the thing? No, dude. It's disabilities in the bio. Disabilities in the bio. Twitter goes crazy sometimes. And, well, technically, I just was ableist when I said that. But you know what I mean. Bro, do not pull up Latino Twitter, whatever you do. It turns out you're a reactionary, but just for annoying Twitter users. No, it's awesome. Like, I don't want to purge these people. Okay? I don't want to cast these people aside. I want to be able to look at this and laugh without actually, like, harassing them. You know what I mean? And, like, endlessly harassing them into, like, shutting down their accounts. I just want to be able to go, haha, that's funny. That's really entertaining. That's cool. Thank you for putting that out there. You think disability is funny? One word, 4 letters, sweaty. ADHD. I think one of the reasons why it's just like it hits different also is because everyone uses the same like emancipatory language, you know, the academic emancipatory language basically, where it's like, I can't do this trend because my dad was a hitman in 1985 and the only photos I have of him from 1985 are him on the newspaper posing with GVN $, him in the shower, or him taking pictures with dead people. Oh, guns. At what point does main character syndrome become a real diagnosis? Guns, you fucking boomer. Man, I didn't know. The Minecraft burner is a gold mine for tweets like this. Why people on the timeline shocked that George has a dad? Help, what? Like, yes, he has 2 parents. Bye, he has mentioned his dad before. Like, what the f? Music boobers, what's your fave key? What? Okay, I'm not even looking at that. What the f? Exclusive signed Rambo cheeses microwave by Rambo microwave. There's no shot this is real. Minor as in the key? Oh. Purple dream is a little upsetty spaghetti. Rambo, it's Minecraft. But then y'all cry over Minecraft roleplay. Sorry for crying over a young adult losing his husband and child and another being beaten so badly he doesn't know how to cope with it. /RP/DSMP. What the f? Okay, stop! Dude, these are... I don't even think these are like 14-year-olds. I think these are like 8-year-olds, man. You guys are like, oh, dude, this is like, you know, these are people with like too much time or whatever. I think these are just like, you can't tell how old someone is on the internet. These are probably like 8-year-olds, dude. They're just unhinged 8-year-olds that are posting through it, you know? Breaking. Minecraft fans discover what facial expressions are. Can we please talk about the way Quackity shows his reactions through expressions? When he's impressed or happy, you can see it in his face. Bro, this is an entire generation ruined by being stuck indoors on COVID, by the way. This is literally Morgan and any artist she likes. So these people are probably 20 plus. Okay, Carter, you are 100% correct. I have seen the way Morgan posts. I feel like she's dialed it back a lot. Back in the day, in the old days, like anytime Jake Gyllenhaal got brought up, she would be exactly like this. Okay? I think it's just like they didn't get this. They didn't get this development. You know what I mean? They're too online. They're too indoors. I think that's probably what's happening. I think it's called autism, Hasan. No, I don't think it's always autism.
Also using like incredibly serious terms at the drop of a hat. You know, I don't think the McDonald's drive-thru guy gaslit you. I think maybe he's bad at his job, or maybe you ordered wrong. You sound crazy right now. You know what I mean though? Like maybe chill a little bit. Here's another example. You can come if you want. Ew, tomato, tomato, tomato. It's giving passive and dismissive with a side of manipulation. What are you talking about? What are you saying? What are any of you saying? I don't care what it's giving, it is taking the life out of me. I hope this person isn't like a practicing therapist or anything. If my therapist ever said it's giving before diagnosing me, I'd have to go to another therapist about that, I think. And then once I did that, they'd be like, it's giving abandonment. But back to the tweet, obviously you can come if you want isn't an ideal response to get. But maybe they're saying that to you because you say shit like this. They don't want you around, dude. You're weird, okay? Take a hint. Also, man, I feel like we can't talk about people who are extremely online without talking about gamers. I do play a lot of video games, so I'm pretty invested in a lot of, you know, current video game news and whatnot. And I have seen some pretty awful takes from gamers. Like when Ninja said that playing Fortnite is harder than playing in the NFL. You know, like the national...
Wow, how dare you? That was a fire tweet. You take that back, Kurtis. That was real. It was fire. It was adequate. It was apt. It was content, and he was right.
Football league?
Oh no, he did say that. Of course he said that. You know what's really funny about that, by the way? That tweet. Wait, where is it? Where was the tweet? Wait, did he post the tweet? I want to read it.
Gamers. Like when Ninja said that playing.
Yeah, this tweet is the classic. I know Ninja got flamed for this a lot, but here I am defending Ninja. Okay. I'm carrying a league game right now. What's up, Rad Femcel? Rad Femcel's back for more, despite the fact that I am a misogynist. Listen. This is literally every normal, like, guy that never left the hometown take, okay? The only difference between Ninja and like the dudes that you sometimes, if you still have a Facebook account, see on your Facebook that already have are going through their second divorce, okay? Despite the fact that you're only like 27, okay? Who are cops. All of them are police officers. The only difference between a guy that says this and is a cop in your hometown versus Ninja is that he's Ninja, okay? That's it. I'll never understand how college and NFL football teams allow kickers that just miss kicks. This is such a classic normal guy take. I've heard this take. They're like, what do you mean I could kick a ball? What the f is this? Like, what are you talking about? Like, if you have like any Norman friends, you've heard this take while watching football. I don't understand how LeBron can miss free throws. Seems kind of silly. Would love your opinion. Yeah, like it's kind of like that. It is kind of like that. It is, yeah. If you've ever been to a sports bar, which by the way, if you haven't, don't do it. It's not a good idea, okay? But you've 100% heard this take in a group of guys, oftentimes that look like Polish sausages themselves, okay? Just talking to one another. You can count the folds in the back of their neck, and they are having this conversation, okay? That's how I entertain myself at sports bars, if I ever go. As someone who was a kicker and was 11-11 on field goal attempts, I completely agree with Tyler. My friend Ninja's Christian name. Yeah, his government name. Oh, speaking of Ninja, I mean, this is the greatest tweet of all time. I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game, about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich, not asked for, with chips as I get a double kill bot lane. So how is your day going? Ninja. Never stop. Never stop being you. I love that.
Fortnite is
a classic.
Harder than playing in the NFL. You know, like the National Football League. Remember when he said that? I'm not seeing enough talent. And I'm not saying professional gamers aren't talented, but hey man, that's the NFL though. I can't imagine some guy running for an hour straight and getting like irreparable brain damage from getting tackled by 300-pound dudes. And then once he's done the game, he's like, whew, oh, that was rough, but at least it wasn't a hot drop at Tilted Towers. Gamers, we're idiots, okay? And we have some awful takes sometimes, like this. Grand Theft Auto 6 will include a playable female protagonist for the first time.
Oh god.
Pretty cool. The character will be a Latina woman who is one of a pair of leading characters in a story influenced by Bonnie and Clyde. Pretty cool. Let's see what someone has to say about it. Woke GTA? The end of gaming as we know it, lol. And then a follow-up tweet, GTA 6 is going to go woke. They'll also go broke. Well, okay, let's talk about the second one first. There's no shot. There's no way they're gonna go broke. The main protagonist could be literally a human-sized cock. People would still play it no matter what. But about the first one, to gamers, just
okay, but technically, that wouldn't go woke, so you're wrong, Kurtis. There's two different kinds of attitudes on this, though. I feel like I do hope that Rockstar doesn't do that like classic pandering shit where like every corporation does, like where they're like, yeah, we're just not gonna show like bad characters in Grand Theft Auto. Like, no, you can have a bad character who has, you know, bigoted opinions, for example. Okay, that's the point. They're not a good character. There's a bad character. Okay, like they're not everyone is a positive person, especially even the main character is not a good character half the time. They're doing Grand Theft Auto, which is a crime.
Having women anywhere means that
they've always towed the line very well on like making edgy jokes and making very palatable edgy humor about like you know, modern American existence, which is hilarious in and of itself. You know, there's a lot of content that just basically writes itself for me. I'm forever eternally grateful for you know, being afforded the opportunity to navigate the American existence on a daily basis, because the content never really stops here. It's kind of crazy.
that they've gone woke. Yeah, man, my blind date last night was actually a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, nice. Except for the fact that she was a girl. What? Yeah, I know, dude. This whole world has gone woke. I know. Can't even go on a date with a woman without a woman showing up. Also, dude, it said
straight up. On God, he's right, for real.
Inspired by Bonnie and Clyde, right? There's still the Clyde. There's still a boy that you get to be. So why you bummed? Could you imagine like, this guy's like review? This guy's IGN review of this game. The overall game was fun, I guess. I stole a guy's car and drove it off a ramp into a helicopter, and then I shot a rocket launcher at an innocent civilian, just like the other GTA games, but it just wasn't the same. This time, my character had titties. And that's the other thing. GTA is a third-person game, meaning you're gonna be looking at your character's backside the entire time. So I'm sorry to be gross here for a second, but wouldn't a female protagonist be like the ideal situation for like a creepy gamer? That's why we all play Mario games, to look at Mario's little Italian ass. I feel bad for these people, man. It's like, that's a sad way to live your life. And it's sad because they obviously weren't born this way. Well, I mean, hopefully. I mean, I don't know what's worse, if they were like brainwashed later or they were actually born like that. Oh my gosh, he's a beautiful baby boy.
What the fuck? Can we please talk about the way Hasan shows his reactions through expressions? When he's being an LGBT foe, you can see it on his face. A good take.
Boy! Oh my gosh, I've always wanted a son. Oh my god. Did a f***ing woman birth me? Okay, that's it. That's it. It's official. The world has gone woke. Okay, I'm gonna put him back in, I think. He's not done yet. We got another bad gamer take, believe it or not. This happened a while back when they announced the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, a game that features a female protagonist named Aloy. And the sequel to this game is on PS5. So obviously the graphics are like way better than the original, right? Everything's like super detailed, like down to the pores on Aloy's face. And a particular gamer did not like this. They saw the graphics and they asked the question, can you explain to me why the hell Aloy has a beard? Beard? Like, way to show everybody in the world that you've never been close to a woman. Like, we've all got a little bit of hair everywhere, you know?
The thing I don't understand is like, do y'all not have moms, dude? What the f? Do you not have a sister? Like, this is one of the things that I never understand. I feel like a lot of dudes just straight up have, in a weird way, never experienced like a personal contact with just any woman whatsoever. Like, did you just grow up in a male-only household? Like, what the f happened?
If you just like felt your body, you'd know that. I mean, if you're watching this, please do yourself a favor and just kiss a girl. That's it, just one girl. Just kiss a girl, okay? On second thought,
that's disgusting. It's cuties, dude. What the f? Cuties. Cooties. Cooties!
You know, even if a girl was like begging to be kissed by this guy, he'd still find a reason not to, you know? I'm begging you, just make out with me, okay? Sorry, bitch, no can do. I'm not into mustaches. What do you mean? I don't have a mustache. Yes, you do. Huh? You have two of them, okay? You have two of them. You have one above each eyeball. 1, 2. Oh my god, dude, those are eyebrows. What the hell is eyebrows? I think I can answer that question. Hi, I'm Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, here to introduce Apple's newest product, eyebrows. Have you ever looked at the mustaches of
people? Don't look at their parents as human peers until 24, 28 later if you're really broken, I guess.
Of your eyeballs and went, oh no. Okay, let's shut that down. Let's look at one final tweet. Black people Stop using the N-word. It's disrespectful. World. Okay. Did that happen? Did I miss something? Did that happen? Yeah, all right. Gay people. Stop homophobia. Love is love. World. Okay. Damn, where was I? Where have I been, dude? Did these things happen? Holy shit. Italians. Stop romanticizing and make fun of mafia. It's disrespectful. World. Spaghetti.
Okay, that's a joke, right? That's humorous. No shot. No shot is that. No shot. That reminds me of that classic thread that wasn't a joke, actually, where someone was like, a lot of y'all make fun of like Italians as though they're all a part of the mafia, and that's so unacceptable or whatever. That one was a real one, and everyone was like literally responding like, I cook the pasta. I love the Italian mafia, and like shit like that. They were being serious? No shot were they being serious.
Spaghetti, pasta, Super Mario. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, people can't be prejudiced towards Italian people, but obviously saying spaghetti, pasta, and Super Mario is not as bad as racism and homophobia. I mean, Super Mario is technically Japanese, and spaghetti is a type of pasta, so you're really only saying pasta. Also in the tweet, it seems like the world is celebrating these things, right? Spaghetti, pasta, Super Mario, right? Everybody loves those things. Everybody loves pasta, everybody loves Super Mario, especially me. I love his little Italian ass. All right, I think that's enough Twitter forever. I wish I could say it gets better, but it does not, because now we're gonna take a look at TikTok.
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
Yes! Transvestigations! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go. Let's go, dude. Oh, that's it. That's it. It's hit mainstream. It's hit the mainstream, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at this one more time. To deprogram from the Matrix, you have to be aware of the Matrix. God, I wish they never made that movie. Okay, celebrities who hide their biological gender. Jennifer Lawrence, born...
It's so funny because, like I've said before, transvestigations basically destroy the thing that transphobes want to create, which is that there are rigid binary gender norms, okay? And when you literally turn around and claim that everyone is trans, like all these people are trans actually secretly, you're destroying the very concept itself. You're destroying gender binaries, okay? It's done. It's over after that point. This will turn normies against transphobes as ridiculous behavior. That's part of it. But also on top of that, it unironically proves the point that, you know, people who aren't anti-trans make all the time, which is that like gender is not a binary concept. It not only makes people look deranged, but even if it didn't make people look deranged, even if you thought that this was like literally the truth, then you can't hold on to the idea that like gender in the way that you understand it or comprehend it is like is such a binary concept.
Male.
Yeah, they're like gender abolitionist transphobes, dude. It's crazy.
Doesn't she have a kid?
Yes. Yes, she does.
Justin Bieber.
Fake. Not a real child. Child's also trans.
Born female. Megan Fox. Born male. Taylor Swift. Born male. Lady Gaga. Born male. Plus more. Okay. Where are your sources? Okay, you can't just put random names in and just say a bunch of shit and put and more. Trust me, I just can't tell you because I'm lying. I also don't know if this counts as someone being extremely online or just extremely stupid. I can't tell. And also, I just want to clarify, if this was true, if a celebrity is hiding their biological gender, I don't even know what that means. Are they talking about like their sex? Like what they were assigned at birth? Regardless, their gender, none of our business. All we have to do is use the pronouns that they want us to use. Easy as that. And this really pissed me off, so my curiosity got the best of me, and I checked out some more videos from this person. And oh boy, wow. This might be the most extremely online person in the whole world. So here's a screenshot from another one of their videos. When Astroworld happened and they still don't believe celebs perform mass blood child sacrifice rituals and...
I mean, come on. Come on. You know, it's just great. This is great. This is great. As long as you consume it as long as you see it for what it is. Okay, a deeply disturbed person making content specifically for you. Okay? Because that's how I see it. I feel like, is this for me? Thank you. That's how I look at this stuff. I see this stuff and I go, that's a disturbed person, and I feel like that person is making content for me. I'm not going to like shame them. I'm not going to shit on them because it's awesome. Like, it's just, that's fun. It's entertaining.
Sold their soul for fame? Get off your phone, how about? Ever think about just like, you know, doing that? You know, for someone who sells personal healing retreats in the jungles of Costa Rica.
So you want to come heal in the jungles of Costa Rica? Well, guess what? I offer personal healing retreats.
And talks about how important it is to disconnect from technology and the things that lower your vibration. You're sure on that phone a whole lot. You know what else lowers your vibration? Lying. Lying to everybody. Honestly though, people like this. I hate people like this so much. People died at Astroworld, you know? That was like a real thing that happened. 10 innocent people aren't alive anymore because of the negligence and irresponsibility of several parties involved in that concert. That's why that happened. But then you get idiots who have like a cereal bowl of DMT every morning who are like, no, it was actually like a blood sacrifice, like...
Yeah, one of the worst things that happen is like crunchy granola motherfuckers are now also... I mean, crunchy granola motherfuckers have always been like slanted towards conspiracy theories, and that's fine. But now there are so many more crunchy granola motherfuckers that are slanted towards conspiracy theories. It's crazy.
Sponsored by the devil. Yeah.
I gotta pee. Yeah, now they're conservatives too. Like they got granola conservatives.
And, like, the vibes were way off. Yeah, it was fucked. Hey, anybody have like water? I'm freaking out. But luckily the bad opinions ended there, and the rest of her videos were very informative and really interesting. And I'm lying to you, I'm lying. Let's watch another video.
I need to feel something. Harry, can you tell me something that'll piss me off? Boba Fett's better than Mondo. Yep, that'll do it.
Most people think we're living on a spinning ball in space and believe NASA. Of course I'm gonna believe NASA. They're all geniuses. People like this fucking scare me. Like, I'm all for like, you know, spirituality, crystals and shit, astrology, psychedelics, all that, you know, do whatever you want, I don't care. But like, some people gotta tone it down a little bit, you know what I mean? I've thought about making a video about just this topic, but I feel like people would get mad at me, and also I don't know enough about it.
Wait, I just missed it? What?
About it. But you know, the all-natural spiritual person to just full-on QAnon conspiracy theorist is a crazy pipeline. I've seen it way too many times. It happens very fast. My advice, put the phone down, see a doctor. Thank you, that was distracting. Also to this girl, put the phone down, see a doctor. Let's move forward. We got a screenshot of a TikTok this time. We've got a hot take. Autistic people dislike eye contact because of ancestral memories from Medusa times. I mean, look, you've got one thing right. That is a hot take. That is a very hot take. I don't know the validity to this. I can't speak on it. The only thing I'm gonna take from this is I love the term Medusa times. We got to use that way more often. You know, I'm picturing something similar to, you know, medieval times, dinner and tournament, but it's sort of Medusa times. Oh my God, dude, I'm so excited for Medusa to come out. I'm such a big fan. Yeah! Okay, coming up next, we got a TikTok interaction that really encapsulates everything about the experience of being on TikTok. So there's a video with the text, "Mop with me. I haven't mopped the floor in 5 days. I've been so busy." And then somebody commented, "Don't make people feel bad for not mopping. There's more to life." Like literally the most harmless.
Bro, we could literally do this. We could literally do this off of my, straight up, off of my mother, not only Discord, but like my Twitch chat. Like we could do this off my Twitch chat. We could do a day of like worst possible take alert, going to turn a conversation that is completely not about them and change it into a conversation exclusively about them challenge. This is like half of my Twitch chat that logs in to look at like a, I don't know, some kind of innocuous take that I make and turn it into like the absolute worst thing that anyone could have ever said. I mean, the shower discourse. happens in here all the time. Pretty much non-stop. Every time I bring up the concept of a shower, you know people are going to chime in and be like, listen, fuck you. That's very ableist. I have rabies. If I go near water, I will, you know, convulse and die, possibly. Like, okay, well, that's not for you. Also, you should see a doctor about that. I don't know how you deal with that, really.
Little TikTok video, and then someone was like, hey, stop making people feel bad. I've seen TikToks like that too, of people being like, today we're gonna make a fucking sandwich, and people being like, I hate sandwiches, delete it. But you know what? It's got me thinking, if you're ever at work, you know, and your boss gets mad at you because you don't want to mop the floor, just hit him with that line. Stop making me feel bad for not mopping. Okay, there's more to life. Like Mario's little Italian ass. All right, let's watch one more TikTok.
Yes, abortion is worse than slavery. At least the slave can escape.
Bro, you don't expect like someone with blue hair to do this, okay? Like, I love that. I love people going at, like, they took the blue hair aesthetic. I thought this was some SJW shit. Like, now you got psychotic conservatives hitting that line looking like this. It's awesome. It's great. It's wonderful. I am a fan, okay?
At least the slave can escape.
Alright, yeah, that's enough of that app. In conclusion, if someone has a bad opinion and they share it on the internet, I don't think that's their fault. Except for that last person. That is their fault. They were bad. So much of modern life is spent on the internet. And that's like the main way that we communicate with each other now. Back in the day, you would just say something crazy to someone, they'd be like, whoa, that's nuts. And then you'd move on. But now you're sharing your thoughts and your opinions with the whole world. And anyone can comment on them. People that are much smarter or much dumber than you can like give their feedback together. And I don't know if it's good for us. And then the companies that own Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, they do whatever they can to keep you on the app as long as they can, so they can harvest your data to improve that algorithm, which in turn keeps you on the app for a longer period of time, which in turn means they can sell shit to you easier. And I'm not being a conspiracy theorist here, that's literally how it works, okay? Not YouTube though. YouTube doesn't do that shit. YouTube wouldn't do that. I love YouTube. Love you, YouTube. Love you. And I feel like we can't just stop giving our opinions. We're not allowed to. When any sort of issue arrives, big or small, there's like a societal and social pressure to say something about it. No matter what, even if you're not educated on it, you have like a brief amount of time to take a stance on something. And I'm not saying that like sharing stuff and like being vocal about issues doesn't do anything. Obviously, that goes a long way. The world we live in fucking sucks all the time and people need to talk about it. I understand that. But obviously, when this is the standard, some awful opinions are gonna come out. And as time goes on, it's getting easier and easier for people to be persuaded and radicalized on the internet. And that has very real ramifications on the real world. So I think going forward, we could all benefit from just, you know, putting the phone down for a little bit, okay? Going back to our roots. If you've got like a crazy opinion or idea, don't post it, okay? You go find a cave and you carve it into the wall. Don't tweet or anything, okay? Go to a town square and start shouting your beliefs, okay? At least that takes balls. Stop scrolling and start scrolling. Write your shitty opinions on a scroll and bury it with you. Bury it with
all soccer fans have foot fetishes? Okay, to be fair, that's a good take.
You in your coffin, shoddy. Sorry.
I disagree, and here's why. I can't believe I'm saying this, because Kurtis, great takes overall. Great takes overall. Never stop posting. Why? Because it's content, and I love consuming it. I am consuming that garbage 24/7. I cannot stop myself from consuming it. I do not want anyone to put their phone. You got a terrible take? Fucking let it out, okay? I will probably scream at you if you do it in here to derail the content that I'm already engaging in. But god damn, dude, I love you hyper medicalizing every interaction that you've had. I love you calling, a bad date that you had, a love bombing from a narcissistic interlocutor. You know what I mean? Just, it's great. It's so sick. Your entire stream is terrible takes. I love it too. Sure. Yes. I love it. I'll gobble up the bad takes. I'll gobble them up.
I'm nervous. Okay, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by
Advocating for trans surgeries is classic because not everyone can afford them. Oh, god damn. That's good. Give me more. Give me more of that. Give me more of that. Oh, that's so good. Go ahead. Do it. Give me more. Fire. It's just, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Good take alert. People always ask me how I'm so happy all the time. Sunning your holes for 2 minutes a day, increase your vibrations. Try it. That's a great take. That's great. I'm in the middle of a league game. That's a great take. You know, the normalize allowing your single friends to bring their platonic best friend as a +1 to your wedding. Great take. Incredible. Working out is ableist. Love that. Fire. Not everyone can work out. So creating a body standard that is physically fit and healthy is unironically ableist. Give me more. Give me more. My dad told me I shouldn't take the student loan debt relief because people with cancer still have medical bills. This is the best take. Okay, that's kind of sad, to be honest. Actually true, though? No, the best part is when people look at like a completely psychotic take and go, well, wait a minute. That's kind of real, though. That's what's scary, though. Because like sometimes you Twitter too hard or you TikTok too hard. Okay? Being a good father is anti-orphan. Affordable housing stigmatizes unhoused people. Implying that TERFs are only women is sexist. I love that. Nipple piercings are imperialist because metal was mined by slaves. Oh my God. Holy dude. Top of the hour ad break is classist because at the top of the hour, not everyone can actually subscribe and avoid the 60-second ad break. That one's from me to you. Because at the top of the hour, you're serving a 60-second ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe is what you say. But not everyone can. Not everyone can do that. Oh my God. Is that Ludwig doing a mogul mail on Twitch's falling apart? Come on, dude. That is some real spiteful ex-girlfriend hours right there. Because of Gideon's video? Okay, dude. Yeah, it's really... Twitch is really falling apart, dude. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. Let's look at this fucking mogul mail. I'm probably going to disagree with this beautiful man. Okay? But what you can't disagree with is that the top of the hour ad break will impact you. Unless you're subscribed. For $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Or by getting gifted a sub. Thank you, Dynamic Chap 13 for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Cracky McWestside for the 5 gifted subs as well, allowing 10 people to no longer see the ads. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. These gifters, they're helping me defeat the class's allegations. I don't want to be horny anymore. I just want to be happy. Oh, it's true. I do feel that way. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any future videos.